Hi guys, welcome to another episode of It Lurks Below. My name is Wilfred, and I've been playing this game for quite some time, closed beta, and I've been participating in the Discord as well, the conversation with Mr. Brevik as well as the tester. It's been a very privileged kind of experience for me, because I get to really see what's behind the scene when ideas are being discussed, and the patches will come out every couple of hours. There's a new build and we get to experience a new feature and stuff like that. So it's really fun, and I hope I get to share that with you as well. Now, my necromancer right now is level 20. The game really opens up very nicely. I think a lot of you concerned about how slow it is to dig, to build things, to just walk anywhere. But guess what? I've discovered an ancient that is called the Omnibus of Translocation. Fantastic stuff. You can teleport around to where the cursor is, and it's just fast. Now, by default, it is a 10-second cooldown, but then you could invest the ancient orb to it to level it up to rank 1, 2, and 3. I think 4-second recharge is something that I can deal with, because I realize that even if I teleport from A to B, I still need to lay the torches here and there. So that's the reason why I want to keep it as 4 seconds. However, if I feeling like rich and say I want to spend 3 ancient orbs, I could get down to 1 second. So 1 second cooldown is just like instantaneously shoot across the screen. So that is fantastic. So it goes through walls as well. I mean, you don't have to open doors anymore. It basically just walk across. So some of you asked me to demonstrate how it plays like. I mean, this is what it plays like as well. I've also got quite a nice number of ancient items. So necromancer, every 5 level you get to earn a class ancient items, as well as you can randomly loot some as well. So this one is the one that I looted from one of the mobs. So there's a looting component to it. It's very fantastic. But I've got some nice ancient item from the necromancer class as well. So the starting off, we have the frozen skull, which is a 2 skull there. Then I have we have the Sith of the Lich, which is great because you sacrifice a hit point but you gain a flat damage. There's also Obliterator. Ooh, fantastic. So you could basically just target some of the very dangerous mob that will tend to destroy you very fast, and you obliterate them and then deal damage around yourself. So that's great stuff. And last but not the least, I got it at level 20. It's called the Ice Heart. It increased my ice damage or cold damage by a certain percentage. If you play necromancer, it probably comes as no surprise that ooh, goodness me. Okay, Obliterator, by the way, that's how it works. Just see, obliterate. But you, of course, you lose some hit point doing that, which is fine. You can just oops, sorry, one berry pie. Oh, well, whatever. I clicked the wrong one. So you can actually obliterate things around. I mean, you lose a bit of health, but that's fine. There's also a scroll of sustain as well if you want to, because I got a lot of scroll, so I can regenerate back. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of OP. You can just destroy the whole group there by doing nothing. Right, so that is nice. Right, is the obliterate. This the power of obliterate, and sometimes some of the mobs are very powerful. If you're not careful, you could end up losing quite a fair bit. So yeah, so that's some of the stuff that I have with my necromancer. Really enjoying it. And right now you can actually I forgot that I could teleport. Interesting. Yeah, and my damage right now is really fantastic as well. Yeah, my damage right now is pretty fantastic as well. So yeah, that's really good. Try not to destroy the trees. One more invader and I'm done. See? So handy, man. It's nice. So that's it. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm loving the whole thing right now, and I've upgraded all my gear to the mithril kind of material, so it helps a lot on my hit point. Although I am using some of the items for for like, you know, like some of these that sacrifice my health. But yeah, it's fantastic, the whole teleport thingy. I mean, I could get down to 1 second, but I found that I don't really need that so far. So I'm going to play a little bit of this game right now, go down a little bit of the dungeon and show you guys how it plays like with this sort of like, you know, teleport and so on. Fantastic, having a lot of fun. A lot of people are having positive feedback as well. You know, all this stack last time was stacked to 20, now it's 60 because of the feedback. So yeah, I mean, Mr. Brevik does listen to feedback as well, and it's fantastic. Okay, so I need to, you know, go a little bit lateral kind of thing, so I could like, you know what I mean? It's just new. Place a bit of candle here and there. So you have got to. Oh, there's a chest there. You've got to, like, you know, be careful where you go to as well. So I have no problem teleporting around and, you know, do stuff. What is this? There's a lot of like recipe, which I am trying to see how to use it. Basically, it is, you know, this scroll, any hum and pi rune. I could, like, you know, do an aspirational breastplate plate. So I'll see how the thing go. I'm not quite sure it yet. It does consume a lot of like it does consume a lot of space though, to be honest. Yeah, that's my only concern here. But you know, it's good. I think we can teleport around, and just grab the stuff. Yeah. And I need to be a little bit careful as well because of the mob there, but I think I should be fine. I mean, I could teleport to here. Yeah. You don't need to walk or build things, so you know how handy it is. So the game changes like dramatically once you can teleport around and become pretty nice. Now this guy is very dangerous because he can tend to destroy the environment. If you stand on here, you'll destroy the environment. So I like to obliterate them. You know, so that's the reason why you use the kind of like. But this is a rook, by the way, so he can come to you. And if things go wrong, you can just teleport away, and that's neat and nice. And I've got a new kind of item here whereby I need to identify it first, but I've got like scroll of identification. The speed 3 total mana increased by 10% is probably not something I would like to use at the moment because I've got other better ones. So I'll just disenchant it, and that's it. Disenchant it. Yeah, so let me just play a little bit more. And by the way, I couldn't I know why I need to do. Let me just go back to town. I need to sell some seed because I was doing a bit of farming before making this video, and ooh, nice. Let me just get some of these berries as well. Why am I walking? I could teleport. Yeah, it's very, very fun. I'm just, you know, like scratching the surface here because of the fact that it's one of the many classes that we have in this game, and it's just there's so many things to do right now. It's you know, I think one could spend a lot of time trying to even level a character to max. I think it's about 20 hours at least. That's what Mr. Brevik said. And this one I can't stack. A lot of stuff I can't stack. Anyhow, so yeah, and quite a lot of classes, 4+2 right now, and I heard that they're going to build more as well. I think Druid will be one of the classes from what I read in the FAQ. So yeah, I mean, you know, that is fantastic. I'm just trying to get to places here, of course. I think these are all something that I've already opened up. The only thing about the teleport is that it doesn't seem to register. I've been to a place, it doesn't seem to open up the place itself. I don't know whether it is the case or not, but let's open up a bit here and there. So there's another place over there. Okay, so this guy is the one that is terrible. So obliterate them, and I'm fine with that. So I could use a bit of like you know, warm berry pie as well. So let me just do a little bit of like you know, just take a look at what things are. So there's a guy here, there's a guy there. Like I said, I mean, you know, there's one here as well. So this guy need to die. Yep. So that I know it because these are really, really horrible ones. Let me just scout it around. Just play a little bit safe. I think if you are playing hardcore as well, that would be rather useful to be a little bit safer. I got frozen. Yep, so there is one. Let me just get all these loot as well. I think you can press the Alt key to see the loot. Yeah, so it's nice. Play some of these. Hang on. So there was a guy that I need to obliterate. So far, I think this is fine. Yeah, I really don't like the guy because he will destroy everything that I'm standing on it, and I suddenly will drop onto the mob and then die because ambushed by a lot of things. But as you can see, I mean, with the whole teleport, things become so much more fun. I don't need to dig anymore. Can you imagine? I mean, I love it, man. It's like it's a bit evil, but yeah. Oh, I got frozen. Annoying. There's no brick freeze. Yeah, the only thing is that the skull doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a bit unfortunate because I wanted to see if I want to upgrade it a fair bit. So yeah. That is a rook, by the way. It will come to me like from behind as well. So yeah, there's a treasure chest. Fantastic. Let me just put some candles here and there. See where things are. All right. Okay. You see, it's so nice with the teleport. It's fantastic. A lot more fun, I must say. Okay, so where am I? I'm somewhere. It's hard to see the crossfire. Crosshair. Sorry. I'll try to tell Mr. Brevik to do something about it. To probably use a different kind of. Oh, okay. To use a different kind of color scheme to it. Make it a bit easier to see where I am right now. I'm somewhere here, so I could continue walking through this way. I think. Yep. Oh, what am I doing? I know it's like cheating. This whole necromancer class is fantastic. So I pick out those mob that is super dangerous, super hard to deal with. All right. I got hit. It's kind of hard to avoid some of this projectile. There's not really a lot of places I can run off. All right. So that is. There's a lot of scroll here and there. I could actually use the I don't know, some of the scroll called the scroll of, I don't know, man. There's so many things. Yeah, I think I need to go back to town again to get rid of some of this stuff. But I want to. I think I better do it. So I think the problem right now I have is that the inventory become a little bit tedious. Sometimes I have to confess. Because of the fact that there are quite a lot of loot types. In Mr. Brevik's game, it's always like there's a lot of loot type. Ooh, I level 14. So this is a rare reflective. Reflective is nice, but the damage type is magic. I rather have damage type cold. So because I have this like ancient item that would increase my cold damage. but not the... Whoa, but the damage is much higher. Total armor increase, hit point increase. Well, I mean, look, what it really means is that if I use this one, there's no point in using the ice heart because it's not cold damage done, right? So I could still use this one, but then that means that, like, you know, then I wouldn't be using this as the as an ancient, right? Because there's no point in doing that. But it's just one of those things. I need to be careful. Let me just cook something here. Just yep. So just eat it. The so what do I do? I don't need all this dirt, and I need to sell off something. I want to keep this one though. Cold damage could be nice. This one is to hit point. Oh yeah. Oh, this is nice. So I could replace the 281 with this guy. Okay, so I upgrade. You see, this guy is just a hit point. The other one is hit point plus gold fine. So anyway, the hit point is a lot higher as well. So I do that. So my character become more durable. And I could also disenchant this one or whatever to convert it into one of the crystal shards. One of the, you know, yeah. And I can sell off this guy here. I suspect that I could sell off some other things as well. Let me just sell off the seeds then. So that is also just gold. You know, it's gold. Don't waste it. So let me see whether I can chuck some of this into the inventory. I'm all full, man. I don't even know what to do with some of this stuff. Like, you know, I really have all the... you know, everything is being filled up here. The other ancient that I could use is the one that, because I got 1% crit hit chance, I think. Yep, so I got 1% crit hit. I could do is to use one of the ancient item called the Whisper Slipper. So this one is to help me have a dodge kind of like a buff if I crit. So why not? I mean, you know, just do that. Enable that, put the heart back here. I've got a lot of these things though. I don't really know what to do with it yet. I think there must be some altar I can use to like craft something, but it's eating up a lot of my space right now. Now I am getting a bit tired, so I need to sleep right now. I can leave this guy probably after the video to do some farming. There's quite a fair bit of administration going on, as you may know, and you know, I can't resist the fact that the berry is ready. Well, the reason why I collect berry is that it gives me the berry pie. That's the important thing. And so also berry doesn't... Yeah, it's a very short like duration, like 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes. You have to use it. So, right. So let me continue with this guy here. A more scroll. Wow. How many of these things do they have here? And then the scout does its job. I got frozen. So I think my one of my scouts is gone. No, they're still around. Tough guys. Yeah, and the fun part about this game is that there's a lot of like oh man, I can't do that. There's a lot of... Sorry, I'm trying to see where things are. The fun part of it is a lot of loot. Like, you know, you always been trying to look for something, and I got a little bit distracted because I thought I've got torches, and I don't know why. Where have they gone? Have I sold them accidentally, or I've used up all of them because it's a stat of 60, right? Strange. Yeah, sorry, I was distracted a little bit. Okay, fine. There's a lot of things here. Maybe these guys all like, ooh, what happened? Yeah, I own you. Okay, don't get too excited. This guy need to die. Okay, good stuff. So this is a reflective one. So yeah, that's nice, man. All right. So yeah, there's one more chest, one more mob there, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah. a bit of practicing, but it's nothing too hard actually. Then now it's really about, you can go down, or I prefer going a bit lateral because I can get quite a fair bit of loot by just exploring places. Sometimes it could be rather useful to know where I am and do a bit of exploration. Yeah, good stuff. I think I've done that before. I can't really see. The problem with this mini map is kind of hard to see where I am, so I just need to continue exploring that side here. See, it's a lot more relaxed right now. It's just like, yep. So there's another one. So I do one more room, and then I'll call it a day, and I'll show you guys a little bit more once I found something more fun or exciting. So now I just need to find my footing. See where. Don't like this guy. Now you know me. Right. Yeah, I use up a lot of torch though, by the way. Don't know why there's aren't really a lot of thing here. Do I see something? Alright. I think with the teleport, I tend to use a lot of torches because it's so fast to go to places. Gone! Yep. May as well. You see, this guy will shoot their way through, so it's it's rather interesting. Yeah, but I like this reflective one. It kind of like, just go to different services. Alright, so one more. You see, everything here is destroyed. Alright, so that is all, I think. Obliterate is so cool. Yep, that's it. It's a lot of loot. And I'm not surprised I don't have enough space. I mean, okay, what did... Oh, hang on. Oh, wow, the Tomb of Fire! It's another oh, this is to increase the fire damage done. So that's really cool because I have like okay, I need to figure out what everything means because I've got the other one that is the ice heart or whatever it is. Then we have the Tomb of Fire. But what is a magic? Because magic could be elemental, anything, right? So I do not know. I need something right now. That is super interesting. I have to ask Mr. Brevik. What does that mean? Vitality, yes and no. Minimum damage. But ooh, this is nice. Well, as you notice, all the weapon has like a minimum, maximum range. Increasing the minimum will be rather interesting as well. Yeah, cause I may end up using it for one of the things I hear, instead of attack speed and increase damage to demons, which is quite a big deal, by the way, I could use the other one, which is this one here, minimum damage. So my DPS immediately go up to quite a fair bit. Why don't we do that? Yeah. Nice. And so... Well, I don't need to walk, but so sometimes I kind of miss walking a little bit because now you can teleport. You can just go anywhere. There's a new gun, but it's not that interesting. So I'm full right now, and so I probably will just stop recording here because the you know, it's just a matter of like clearing the dungeon. Yep, just clearing a dungeon. I need to practice how to walk fast, man. So yeah, so I am somewhere here. So it's a matter of going up there. Yep. So there is really nothing much here, huh? So it is kind of fast to go around, as you can see. And it uses up a lot of torches as well, because now it becomes very fast to just explore. So yeah, I think we have done it all here. All right. So yep, as you can see, I think one of you asked me to have this teleport power in action. I hope I've answered the question in some way, and can convince you that this game, it can be rather fun once you open up to what you can do. All right. So meanwhile, I think I'll just go back to town and try to sort out my inventory. It's not something that I always enjoy, and I do a little bit of farming as well. And I'll definitely talk to you guys in another day. If you have any requests, question for me, do drop a note here. Any feedback, I can give it back to Mr. David Brevik, and who knows, we may improve the game together. All right, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.